probably as good as it gets in National League Speedway.
Well, ahead of tonight's Speedway meeting here on the Isle of Wight, co-promoter Barry Bishop's with me. And Barry, first of all, let's talk about the weather and the track and the conditions and how things have panned out this week.
It's been hot all week. Hot for the last 2 weeks. Last week we put down, I think it was in the region of 50,000 litres of water during the day before the meeting, and then the night before we put down probably 30,000 or so. In fact, I think it was even more than 50,000. And plus we had the water pipes on the hose pipes all day, and it just goes. But unfortunately, once you've got it into the base, you've got to continue that, otherwise the base becomes rock hard. So the weather is playing a big factor at the minute, and it affects the riders, of course, from a hydration point of view, the engines and everything. So whilst the weather's brilliant and we love the fans coming out in the hot weather, you can't beat Speedway in hot weather. It does cause the odd problem with track preparation, which takes forever to do.
But work is afoot to get some clay down to the track and blend that into the existing supplies and hopefully help the situation overall. Well,
that's the different issue. That's about the shale with reconstituted clay in, which produces all of the dust, unfortunately. What we've done is we've received some clay last week, and we mixed that in and did an experiment before my first skid on Tuesday, and it did hold the water much better. It really held it well. I don't think it changed the dust content though, so whether we go with that option or whether we just buy another load of proven shale, I don't know what the answer to that is at the minute, but we're working very closely, Martin and I, about finding the right one, which I think will probably be for ease, another load of shale.
It doesn't help our cause, of course, because we move on to tonight without Chris, and rider replacement isn't really an adequate facility for a rider of Chris's calibre. But you can't do anything about it. You just got to put the nose to the grindstone again and ask the boys to come up with another performance against a good Kent King side. Yeah,
that's all we can do. We have to. I'll go and speak to the boys in a minute, and hopefully get them fired up a bit. And they know what they've got to do. They're as proud as we are about the Warriors, and they don't like losing either. And it's a difficult situation when we lose a rider or we've got a rider injured and there's no one there to cover for them. That we are in this position, and it's always at the wrong time, or it feels like it's always at the wrong time, and then we suffer as a consequence. I think we're much better than our league position portrays. We just have a terrible run of the green, and for me it's quite important because I want to be able to go to sponsors and say, look, last year we finished bottom, this year we're 4th or 5th or 6th or wherever we end up, and I don't want to be down the lower end of the table, but circumstances beyond our control may end us seeing us back down there, and that's where we just don't want to be.
So the weather's great. The team are buoyed up for it. You've seen already this evening that they've not got their heads down. They're certainly wanting to do their best for the crowd. Yep. And the fans have absolutely been fantastic to keep coming, keep supporting, keep making the noise, and we hope they do the same tonight.
Yeah, let's hope so. And as I say, we're here to win. We're not here to lose, and that's the expectation.
First up, will you welcome please to the Isle of Wight, to second time this year for the visiting Kent Kings. I think captain and skipper of the side tonight. Luke, if you'd like to just come back for a second, we'll do the coin toss over here. Once Luke comes back, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for you to raise the roof, stamp your feet, wave your flags, stand your whistles, and welcome the Isle of Wight Wightlink Warriors. We'll be looking at the visitors first. It's the Kent Kings, and riding at number 7, he's a familiar face on the island, been here quite a few times. I'm sure you want to welcome Alex Spooner. Riding at number 6, a rider who seems to ride for little teams these days as he moves around the reserve positions, but tonight he's a Kent Slide King, and it's Nick Laurence. At number 5, the former Islander who put in 4 winning rides when they were here in the trophy about 6 weeks ago. He is good on this track. Let's welcome Nathan Stoneman. At number 4, a young man with a big potential future in the sport, and piling up the points now for the Kings is Rowe. Riding at number 3, one of the up-and-coming riders of the youth system in British Speedway. He's doubling up at Glasgow at the moment in the championship. He's a great scorer for the Kings. Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Thomas. Up at number 2, a rider with masses of potential. Starting to show it now. We welcome, please, Hampshire. And at number 1, they call him the 747. He's the top man at the Slide Kings, and he's a top rider in National League. It's Luke Bowen. Now, over here on this side, ladies and gentlemen, we have a team that are battered and bruised. Their ego is not down, but their bodies have been put on the line, and they're here to do their utmost for you this evening. It's going to be a big ask, but I need you to get your voices behind the Isle of Wight Wightlink Warriors. We have a new rider in at number 8 in case of need. It's going to be Jamie Couzins. Give him a big roll for everybody. Jamie Couzins right at number 8. At number 7 in the Warriors lineup, he's back after a little bit of a knock at the weekend, the cheeky chappie himself, Shaun Tedham. And a new face as well this week for Warriors fans. He's over there in Suffolk normally, just coming back from an injury knock, but had a good performance at Milton Hall, so welcome please, William O'Keefe. When I get number 5, you've taken him to your hearts already. He's done 14 rides and scored 38 points for the Warriors in just 3 meetings. It's Alfie Bowtell. And an man who's all the time he does his utmost for us. I'm sure you've got a rousing welcome for Danno Verge. Sure. Number 3 man who was involved in a very nasty pile-up on Sunday at the Northern Hall. But suffice to say he was okay to give it a go tonight. Welcome on track, Campos. Chris Widman missing at number 2 in the lineup. And that's how they go
Quick look at the sponsors who play such an important part. There are the Kent fans. Plenty of them have made the trek down. And the starting marshal, Andy Day, waiting patiently for the riders to come into place. And there is the lineup there. It's Ben Morley in red. Jamie Couzins, the number 8, gets a chance here for the Warriors in blue. Luke Bowen is in white. Taylor Hampshire is the rider in yellow. Bowen off the outside with Morley next to him. Vastly experienced rider Bowen. Rode for Rye House in the Premier League for a good number of years. Had a testimonial up there which we covered for him. Couzins there on the inside. Hampshire there been struggling for points. He's in gate number 2. Here we go then, heat number 1. Oh, movement there from Morley. Did he touch the tapes? It was very, very close. Red lights on very, very quickly. And Ronnie Allen pulling them back there. No exclusion light. So it could be that all 4 riders will come back to the line. But there was no doubt that Ben Morley moved and was very, very close. So the tapes put back into place. The riders come back to the line. We get ready for the restart of the opening heat. So already the nerves beginning to jangle. So Morley in red, Bowen on the outside. He knows he's got to make a fast start, Morley. Bowen very fast off the traps here. The warning went to Morley for moving. So here we go. Away they go. It's a good start from Hampshire off at gate number 2 there. Look at this here, Hampshire in from there, Morley in 2nd place, Bowen in 3rd place there. Bowen looking for a cap up the inside of Morley as they hit the bottom turn there, and he's gone past him here. Morley goes right up to the fence there, lost a lot of ground, but it's Taylor Hampshire who's got away. Hampshire really has been struggling for points. Was a hero when the Kings beat Eastbourne a couple of weeks ago. They were losing all the way through and he popped out all of a sudden and won heat number 14 against all the odds. And the Kings won it by the narrowest of margins. He's out in front in this one, and you'd think he was in tip-top form because he's looking like he is at the moment. There's Bowen tucked in behind him. Look over his shoulder. Morley out of the equation in 3rd place. And Jamie Couzins, well, just a little bit too much to expect from the youngster. So Taylor Hampshire it is in front, heading for the checkered flag here in the opening heat. And there he goes over the line, punches the air. Bowen takes 2nd place. 3rd place there goes to Morley. And that is a big 5-1 to the Kent Kings in the opening heat there. And of course that is the progressive scores. But Ben Morley, well, he certainly slowed going into the bottom turn, but it was the gate from Hampshire that counted. So we're moving on then to heat number 2 of 15. William O'Keefe there in the red helmet for the Warriors. The guest rider in course for Adam Portwood, who's taking time out the sport. Shaun Tedham is his partner in the blue helmet. Nick Laurence is in white for the visitors, and Alex Spooner, he's certainly put in a lot of laps around this circuit. He's the rider in the yellow helmet. Sandy Day pulling him into place, let him have a dig around. Hot, humid evening here on the island. Good crowd here to witness the action as well. So here we go. Starting Marshall walks away. The referee Ronnie Allen releases a tape. Oh, movement there as well from Spooner this time. And the red light's coming on very, very quickly. And once again we're going to have a restart. And once again it will be all 4 riders who can come back to the line. So there is Nick Laurence on the inside. Spooner there, warned to keep still. He's on gate number 3. William O'Keefe, the youngster there, also rides for Reading in the National Junior League as well. Was a member of their championship winning side last year. And Shaun Tedham on the outside, probably the most experienced of the 4. And away they go. Charge for the first turn. Also Kings have got away. Spooner is in front. Laurence on the inside here. O'Keefe has gone round the outside of Nick Laurence as go into the bottom turn. So Alex Spooner it is in front. Laurence there in 3rd place. Tedham is at the back to come round this first and second turn. Spooner, who has had so many laps around this circuit, leading the way. O'Keefe not that far behind. Still Laurence in 3rd place. There is Tedham at the back. trying to find a way past Nick Laurence. Laurence, big, gangly guy, comes from Eastbourne, East Sussex. But it is Alex Spooner out in front, and William O'Keefe pushing him very hard as he goes into the bottom turn. But it is still Spooner looking the part here. O'Keefe not that far behind. They're on the last lap. Third place at the moment it is still Laurence, although Tedham is getting close to him. Let's go into the bottom two turns. Tedham has gone through into third place. And it is Alex Spooner who's going to take the checker flag here in heat number 2. There he goes over the line. Second place goes to O'Keefe. Third place to Tedham at the back. Nick Laurence. 3 points to the Warriors, 3 to the Kings. There's the scores on the doors. The Isle of Wight have 4 points and Kent have 8. So that 5-1 in the opening race is the difference between the two sides after 2 heats. Still a long way to go in this match.
Proves to be a win for the rider in yellow black for the Kings, Alex Spooner. Alex winning time 76.6.
Well, Alex's time was 76.6 in the last race. This one could be a little bit faster. Scott Campos there in the red helmet. And Danno Verge, his partner in blue. Verge on the inside. Campos on gate number 3. Keep an eye on Jack Thomas in the white helmet there. He's on gate number 2. And Anders Rowe on the outside. Rowe really did start his career very sprightly and really looked like he could go a long way in the sport. He seems to have lost his way a little bit this year. Can he make it up here tonight? So here we go, heat number 3. Starting marshal saying he wants them to keep still, get right up to the line there. Thomas it is who's arguing the point. So here we go then. Starting marshal gives the signal to the referee. Ronnie Allen now. Oh, ragged old start there as they hit the first turn. It's Thomas who's gone in front. Jack Thomason is in front and Rowe has gone with him here. Anders Rowe has taken over the lead. They go into the bottom turn. Rowe is in front. Thomas in second place. Third place it is Campos at the back. Danno Verge against his old side. Had a couple of years riding for the Kent Kings. But Anders Rowe, well, we said he'd gone off the track. He certainly found it right here tonight. He's out in front and Thomas is tucked in behind him here. And this is not good news for the home fans. So Anders Rowe in front here. Still very much a youngster. So is Jack Thomas. Although Thomas got a lot of experience riding in the championship above us here, and he takes over the lead here. Looks over his shoulder to make sure his partner's there, still looking for him. And that is good team riding from Thomas. And he goes down the back straight. Rowe in second place, Campos in third place. Verge it is at the back there trying to get past his teammate, but they're a long way in front. The Kings pairings take another 5-1 there in heat number 3. With Thomas taking the checkered flag. Second place Rowe, third place Campos. 1 to the Warriors, 5 to the Kings. And well, they've already had one big win here. Are they going to get another? Because it is the Isle of Wight on 5 and Kent on 13.
Heat number 3, more good work there from the Kings.
Face goggles down there on the circuit. Not many riders these days have tear-offs. There is Ronnie Allen in the referee's box here as we get ready for heat number 4. And Alfie Bowtell is a rider in the red helmet for the Warriors. His partner in blue, Shaun Tedham. In white, it is Nathan Stoneman. Very, very sprightly rider, very fast, loves it round this circuit. And Alex Spooner was a winner of heat number 2. He's in the yellow helmet there on gate number 2. Interesting view, this one, from our inside camera there. So here we go then, green light about to come on. Oh, movement there from Bowtell, but he's made a super start. Goes round the first and second turn. Oh, problems for Tedham, who's gone down at the back there. And, well, he stayed down. Let's hope he is okay. He's holding his hip. Awkward looking tumble. So I don't like to see any rider hurt. He's up on his knees and getting up there, but in a little bit of discomfort. Let's have a look at the start again there as they hit the turn. He's at the back here as he goes into the corner there, and well, hard to see if there was any contact, but he did go down rather awkwardly. And he has been excluded from the restart there. Tedham back on his bike, obviously not happy with the decision there. But the referee has made his decision, and Ronnie Allen, I've known him a long time, he won't change his mind on that one. So Bowtell's going to have to make another super fast start here because he's on his own. There is Alfie, just checking that clutch cable. He makes his way to the start line. The two kings already there, Stoneman and Spooner. So the most the Warriors likely to get out of this would be a 3-all. They're already 8 points behind, so that will suit Kent very nicely. So here we go then. These three riders got to get ready to race to get this one underway. So it's Spooner on gate number 2, Bowtell on gate number 3, Stoneman on the outside. Flash of the lights here from the referee. He wants them up the line, he doesn't want to be hanging around here. So now it looks like they've settled down, we're ready to go. Starting Marshall walks away, green light will come on now. And away they go in a charge for the first turn. On it is Stoneman and Spooner who've got away. Bowtell's gone through in a second place there. But it is Nathan Stoneman who got a flyer. Goes into the bottom turn. Bowtell chasing hard in second place. Spooner in third place. But Nathan Stoneman looking very fast, and Bowtell trying to find a way around the outside of him. He's going down the back straight, they're getting awfully tight into the bottom turn. Bowtell trying the outside lane, tries the switch back up the inside, cuts back there to make the straights a little bit faster. He come round the first and second turn. Stoneman's looking good though, loves his circuit. He's done a lot of laps round here. Bowtell looking for a gap up the inside. Oh my word, he's found a gap on the inside, he's gone wide. And Stoneman's gone back past him. Audacious dive, and here comes Bowtell again, and he's gone up the inside, he's moved him off the line. Fantastic speedway. My word, Alfie Bowtell. Well, he charged his way through there, and he's heading for the checker flag. He punches the air, and so he should. Wonderful race from Alfie Bowtell. Second place, Nathan Stoneman. Third place, Alex Spooner. Well, this is the place to be for excitement on a Thursday night. The home of the Warriors at the Andrew Uni Stadium. Alfie Bowtell coming round for a well-deserved lap of honour. Well, top class speedway there. So Alfie heading back to the pit. And as always, a few fans allowed on the centre to witness the action. Barry Bishop, as always, doing a good job. So here we go then. We got Scott Campos in red, Danno Verge in blue, Luke Bowen, winner first time out in white, or a paid win, and Taylor Hampshire is the rider in yellow. He was the winner of the opening heat. Well, they got a 5-1 in the opening race. Campos and Verge conceded a 5-1 in the third race. So less than 30 seconds to get this one underway. Rider in red, Scott Campos, comes to the line. So Hampshire there on that inside gate. So here we go then. Starting marshals, happy they're all in line. Now we're ready to go. And away they go. And the charge for the first turn on. It's Bowen who's got away there with Hampshire again. And again the Kent Kings have made a jet-propelled start into the bottom turn. Luke Bowen is in front. Taylor Hampshire in second place. And Kent really are beginning to run away with it. They're so fast off the start. Bowen leading the way. Hampshire comfortable in second place. Bowen to quick look over his shoulder. He knows his partner's behind him. Around the big sweeping bottom turn there. Luke Bowen, Taylor Hampshire, you can see the difference there. Scott Campos is in third place and Danno Verge at the back. They're a long way behind the visiting riders. So round the bottom turn. Oh, Bowen almost come to grief there, locked up, but he got it back under control. Comes round the first and second turn for the final time. Hampshire there in second place. And for the second race in a row, it looks like the Kent Kings are going to get another big 5-1 from this pairing. Hampshire goes wide, Bowen goes through on the line. Over the line they go. It is a 5-1 to the visitors. Luke Bowen and Taylor Hampshire, despite getting into difficulty, still hung on to get a comfortable 5-1. Third place, Scott Campos at the back, Danno Verge. 1 to the Warriors, 5 to the Kings. And well, it is looking good for the visitors at the moment. They now lead by 9 points to 21.
A win for the rider in white for the Kings, Luke Bowen. Luke's winning time, 71.1. 71.1. Second place, partner.
Well, an extra lap for Luke Bowen. The tape's already down, but he's decided he does want to do a lap of honour. Really top guy, Luke, known him a long time. Is he going to attempt to wheelie? Well, he does, and successfully makes it. So we move on then to heat number 6, and we've got Ben Morley in the red helmet for the Warriors. Taking the rider replacement ride, it is William O'Keefe in blue. Now, having rider replacement at number 2 makes it very, very difficult. And Nathan Stoneman, well, he had a sensational ride with Alfie Bowtell, didn't he, back there in heat number 4. He's in the white helmet there, gate number 2. And in the yellow helmet on the outside, it is Nick Laurence. Laurence, big, tall, gangly guy, that outside gate, might find this one very, very difficult. And Morley and Stoneman will no doubt be the front runners. Can O'Keefe get a point from this one? Chance here perhaps for the Warriors to pull back some of that 12-point deficit. Once again, our ace cameraman Andy Haig, the roaming camera, getting some unusual shots. So, finally, the boys are settling down. We can get ready for the action to continue with this 6th race, the 6 of 15, 9:21 the scores. Here we go. And away they go. Charge for the first turn. Oh, look at this here, it's Morley. There, sweeps through on the inside there, despite missing the gate. Morley goes in front. Stoneman in second place. Laurence is in third place. O'Keefe is at the back here. And now he's going out wide to try and find a way around the outside of Nick Laurence, and he's done that. So Keith goes into third place. Morley in front. Stoneman giving chase on Morley. It's not over yet, but you can see Morley there riding inner to mid track here, just with his rear wheel on that dirt line. Comes round this first and second turn. Still in second place, it is Stoneman. O'Keefe is comfortable in third place. Laurence struggling at the back there, but it's going to be an advantage to the Warriors. If it stays like this, it will reduce the deficit. It will still be 10 points between them though. So Ben Morley, the Southender in front, here goes Wide coming off the turn, gets it back under control, goes over the line for 3 points. 2 points there go to Stoneman, 1 point goes to O'Keefe, 4 points to the Warriors, 2 to the Kings. That's the scores on the door. The Isle of Wight on 13, but still 10 points between the sides, because out in front on 23 it is the Kent Kings.
Much to cheer about this evening, but certainly the rider.
So Ben Morley coming round for a lap of honour, having won the 6th race, the second race winner of the night for the home side.
17.6. Second in Wight Wightlink, Nathan Stoneman. Third in blue, and a fine ball ride indeed from William O'Keefe. 4-2 in advantage to the Warriors that time. Closes down, it's the Warriors 13, the Kings still there on 23.
So here we go then, the riders on the circuit then for heat number 7. And this could be an interesting one, because it is Jack Thomas and Anders Rowe got a 5-1 first time out, taking on Alfie Bowtell, who was a winner first time out, but he had to do it the hard way when he burst through from the back against Nathan Stoneman. And William O'Keefe, it is out once again in his own programme ride. So we're looking at this one face on the first turn. Stoneman, or Thomas rather, and Bowtell gates 1 and 2. Anders Rowe off at gate number 3 there. Looked good first time out, didn't he? So here we go, Starling Marshall walks away, green lights on. And a charge for the first turn. Oh, and it's Thomas who's got away. Thomason is in front here from Bowtell in second place. Down the back straight into the bottom turn. Bowtell diving up the inside of Thomas. Thomas going up the dirt line here, but he opens it up and comes out in front. Some more super speedway here at the Warriors' home. Jack Thomas leading the way from Alfie Bowtell in second place. Third place Anders Rowe. You see O'Keefe is a long way behind this time, but the race is up front here with Thomas leading the way, and here comes Alfie Bowtell. Can he find a way round the outside? He's really screwing it on in the dust here. He's down the back straight, looks at the gap on the inside here, and he's going for it here, but Thomas shuts the door and then Bowtell goes wide, lost a bit of ground there. Good ride from Jack Thomas. Still Bowtell giving chase here, but it doesn't look like he's going to do it this time. Let's go round the bottom turn. Bowtell will make a big blast for it round the outside, but Thomas has got too much speed. He takes the win. Second place goes to Bowtell, and third place there goes to Anders Rowe. So it is a 4-2 to the visitors, and it goes back to 12 points the difference. 15 to the Warriors, 27 to the Kings. And, Jack Thomas there doing well, beating Alfie Bowtell round here. No mean feat at all. Riders going straight back to the pits. We can move on to heat number 8. The rider replacement ride in the red helmet is going to Danno Verge. So Danno Verge rides in red. Shaun Tedham is in blue. Taylor Hampshire is in the white helmet, and in yellow it is Alex Spooner. So Hampshire has looked good so far. Win and a paid win. Probably more than he's got from his last 3 or 4 meetings put together, to be honest. He really has been struggling. We've seen him a couple of times down at the Central Park Raceway, and he really has been struggling for points. But he's found a bit of form here now. He's in white. Spooner on the inside. Danno Verge on the outside. Shaun Tedham there on gate number 2. So here we go then. Starling Marshall walks away, that takes rise. The charge for the first turn, and Spooner again has made a tremendous start, and so has Taylor. Hampshire in front. Verge has gone through into second place. Spooner's in third place. At the back it is Tedham. Tedham trying the outside run on Spooner as they hit the first and second turn. And Tedham has gone past Spooner. These two are a long way behind the front runners. Taylor Hampshire, it is leading the way for the Kent Kings. And where has he found this form from? Good scrap going on at the back there between Tedham and Spooner. Spooner almost runs into the fence there. But there is Taylor Hampshire in front. And, well, unbelievable form for him. Second place is Danno Verge. The rider's a little bit scattered around here. There is Hampshire going down the back straight, looking for his third victory of the night. Verge in second place. Tedham is going to get third place. It's going to be a shared heat, that is what it is. And, well, the halfway stage of the meeting here, it's 18 points to the Warriors and 30 to the Kings. And one feels this might be a long night for the long-suffering Warriors fans who really do want to see their team win. They love their speedway here on the island, but of course it is a results-based game. But Taylor Hampshire certainly getting the results here tonight. So there is Danno Verge returning to the pits. Taylor Hampshire, here is Danno Verge. Jackie Thatcher, of course, team manager. There is Alfie Bowtell. Young William O'Keefe. Scott Campos. Club looking on Scott there, isn't it? Really has struggled today. But it is not over yet. It's only half time. So can the Warriors get themselves back into it? So Scott Campos and Danno Verge. And well, gotta protect yourself where you're watching. That was Nick Laurence. And this guy in the white helmet there, Nathan Stoneman. They know how important the gating is there. So Scott Campos being pushed off to make his way to the start. Danno Verge about to follow as well. So here we go then, the riders at the line for heat number 9. And it is Scott Campos and Danno Verge, Nathan Stoneman and Nick Laurence. We saw them getting ready, now they're on the circuit ready to race. So this could be an interesting one. The riders at the line looking at it from an unusual position here from behind. Starting Marshall wants them to the line ready to go. So here we go then. Campos off the outside, Stoneman on the inside. Laurence and Verge on the middle two positions. This could be an interesting one. So here we go then. Green light is on now. The bikes are revving away. The tapes rise, the riders rise, and into the first turn it's Campos who's made a good start. Scott Campos it is who's in front here. Stoneman in second place. Verge goes through into third place here. But Scott Campos has really found a bit of form there, really flew away from the start. Around that first and second turn. Stoneman in second place. Third place at the moment, Danno Verge. But it's a little bit better this one for the Warriors because it would reduce it back to 10 points. So still plenty of time to go. The cameraman there almost keeping up with the action. Scott Campos it is leading the way. Stoneman, well, he was good in that opening race, but he's not catching them now, is he? Going past the pit gate into the first turn for the final time here. in heat number 9. It's Campos in front. Stoneman beginning to close the gap. Has he left it too late? Go round the bottom turn. Campos it is, heading for the checkered flag, and that is what he gets. Stoneman coming fast at the end there, but not quite finding a way through. So Campos gets the 3 points. Stoneman gets 2. 1 point there goes to Danno Verge. 4 points to the Isle of Wight. 2 points to Kent. And that means the Warriors have 22, and the Kings still with a comfortable lead. They have 32. But a third different race winner there for the Warriors, with Scott Campos joining Ben Morley and Alfie Bowtell as race winners.
Winning time, his fastest on the island of this season, 71.8. 71.8. Second in
Well, he looked fast, didn't he? Next fastest time there is Danno Verge going back to the pits. And Scott Campos enjoying his lap of honour. Still the Kent Kings enjoying the 10-point advantage. So we move on then to heat number 10. And Ben Morley rides in red, Shaun Tedham in blue. Jack Thomas looked very fast last time out. He's in the white helmet. Anders Rowe is the rider in yellow for the visitors. Strong pair in here for the Kings. Ben Morley is going to have to work very hard, but he has got the outside gate. Well, Thomas has already beaten Alfie Bowtell. Can he lower the colours here of Ben Morley? Can Morley put him to rest? Here we go. And away they go in the charge for the first turn here. And look at this, it is Thomas and Morley. Thomas on the inside, Morley on the outside. Morley switches back. Can he find a way up the inside? He's hit the bottom turn. Morley goes through on the inside. Thomas in second place, coming back at him. But it's Ben Morley in front for the Warriors. Thomas chasing hard in second place. Third place at the moment there in yellow, Anders Rowe. Stays like this, it will be a shared heat. And that means it will still be a 10-point gap. But Thomas has got ideas of his own here. He's trying to weigh up the options here on Morley. But Morley very, very fast. Got eyes in the back of his helmet, and he's going to need them because Thomas is gaining. Thomas is gaining as they go round the bottom turn up the banking. Thomas looking for a gap up on the inside here. 1 lap to go. Morley and he's still leading the way. Thomas going right out in the dirt here. He's going for the outside run. Oh, what a pass. What a pass from Thomas. And well, the youngster, you saw him lining him up there. And he's burst through there to take the checkered flag in super style indeed. Jack Thomas takes the 3, Ben Morley takes 2, Anders Rowe 1. But once again, some super speedway here on the island, the home of the Warriors, the Andrew Uni Stadium, the fastest and best speedway in southern England. So Jack Thomas, Ben Morley shaking their hands, and rightly so. But it really was a great race indeed, as the announcer said there. Kent Kings, Jack Thomas goes back to the pits.
Jamie Couzins with us. Jamie, you've just had a ride out for the Warriors. What was it like to line up with Ben Morley?
Yeah, it was good. I rode with him last year a little bit through Lakeside and that, but I didn't really ride like I should have. I was a bit tentative or whatever you call it, and won't be me, but hopefully I'll get enough shot, or if not, I've got the Southern Development League and we'll give it a go in that.
So you're racing for the Warriors at number 8 tonight in this league, and then afterwards you're racing against the Wizards.
Yeah, so I'm a bit of a home rider, away rider, all in one go.
Anyway, have a good night, you stay safe, yeah?
Yeah.
You get another go out there,
hopefully.
just proud, yeah?
Yes.
So, we move on then to heat number 11, getting to the business end of the meeting. Mounting a climb for the Warriors, 24-36. The scores in favour of the visitors. What a lineup we've got for this one here. We've got Alfie Bowtell in red. His partner in blue is William O'Keefe for the visitors. We've got Luke Bowen. Bowen so far 5, 6, burning a hole down there to try and get a start. And his chain guard has come off, and that could be costly because the 2 minutes of course has already been sounded. Taylor Hampshire is the rider in the yellow helmet. He's also unbeaten. 8, 9. So Bowen turning round, he's got to have that chain guard put back on, and he could end up finding himself excluded here when he's gone back to the line. Having a look around, you can see it there, the chain guard is missing. It does have to be on the machine. Bowen is at the line. Now, will he be allowed to continue here? I don't think he will. And indeed,
number 11 won't proceed at the moment. Race 11 will not proceed.
so starting marshals walked away. The tapes are going to go up here. Or are they? No, they're not. Because the referee has put the red lights on here. And Luke Bowen, he's going to be excluded because he is not ready to race. So there is the new chain guard. And you cannot start a race without one of those. So, having delayed the start, Bowen will find himself having to go back a bit here. And we can confirm that he is going to be 15 metres back. Well, he knows it, he turns around, there he is, 15 metres back. So, here we go then, for the restart. That makes it a little bit easier for Bowtell, but he's still got Taylor Hampshire to deal with. Hampshire, of course, is unbeaten. William O'Keefe, though, can he hold Bowen at bay here? Bowen, very fast rider, still grab a point or two, and away they go. Charge for the first turn, and it is Bowtell who's gone in front, takes Hampshire awfully wide there. And O'Keefe it is in third place. Bowen has already made up some ground on O'Keefe, and he's going round the board in here, trying to find a way around the outside of the youngster. And there he goes into third place. But it's Alfie Bowtell in front here, and both the King's riders are going to lose their unbeaten run. Bowtell it is leading the way here. Been a terrific signing for the Isle of Wight. Just round that first and second turn. Still in second place there. It is Hampshire. Third place it is Bowen. It will be a shared heat. Kent will settle for that. They will still hold a 12-point lead. Bowtell starts his last lap, and the two Kent Kings tucked in behind him quite merrily, with O'Keefe at the back, the long tail in this Warrior side. But it's Alfie Bowtell who's going to get another race win. There he goes over the line for 3. 2 points go to Hampshire, 1 point goes to Bowen. No points there for O'Keefe. So we've now had 11 of the 15 heats. That one was shared 3 points apiece. There's the scores on the doors. The Warriors on 27. The Kings on 39. Luke Bowen taking the shortcut back to the pits. And, well, looked like Alfie Bowtell lost something on the back there. We're trying to pick that up, see what it was. May just be his goggles or a chain or something now, although the bike is still going.
27 to the Warriors, 39 to the Kings.
So, we are down to the final 4 races. The Warriors need something. They need it big if they are to get anything out of this meeting. So we got Scott Campos in red, Shaun Tedham in blue, Jack Thomas is the rider in white, and Nick Laurence is the rider in yellow. That's how they line up then for this heat. So Thomas on the outside, Campos on the inside, Thomas will certainly be favourite. He's already lowered the colours of Ben Morley and Alfie Bowtell, the two big hitters for the home side. And, well, he's the only unbeaten rider left in the Kent side. So here we go then. And away they go. Oh, and he's lifted a bit there. And it's Campos who's gone in front, but Thomas just squares it on. Goes right out in the dirt and it flies around the outside. Thomas it is in front. Campos in second place. Coming through in blue into third place there's Shaun Tedham. Nick Laurence is at the back, but Jack Thomas has got a big lead. Round that second turn down the back straight. There's Campos in second place. And you can see the difference here and the distance between them. Thomas absolutely flying. Round that first and second turn. Right out in the dirt. Spraying everything and everyone around him. But he won't care. He's got daylight. And he's looking good for a victory here in this one. Last lap for Thomas here in heat number 12. Great action shots from our cameraman, I should say. Bruce, of course, doing a good job up there on the main cam. Thomas doing a good job for the Kent Kings, and there he goes over the line for 3. 2 points there goes to Scott Campos, 1 to Shaun Tedham. Heat number 12 is split 3 points apiece. 30 to 42 the scores now in favour of the visitors. And quite simply, the Isle of Wight need 3 5-1s to get a draw. And, well, it's going to take something very special for that to happen. But you never say never. Here we go then for heat number 13. And what a lineup we have for this one here. Because for the visitors, we've got Luke Bowen and Nathan Stoneman. Bowen on the inside gate. Stoneman there on gate number 3. And for the home side, we've got Ben Morley on gate number 2. And on the outside, we've got Alfie Bowtell. Doesn't get much better than this at this level. So here we go then. Starting marshal wants them into line. He's telling Bowen to move over into his own space. Bowen arguing the point at the moment. Got to be careful. It's already been done once on 2 minutes. The green light being flashed by the referee Ronnie Allen there in the background. So Bowen, that is a warning. So here we go then. Bowen on 1, Morley on 2. Stoneman on 3. Bowtell way up there on the outside, and away they go. Bowtell's got a flyer there. There was movement as they hit the first turn. Morley's gone with him here. It's the Warriors 1 and 2. And it's not quite over yet. Round the bottom turn, Alfie Bowtell in front from Ben Morley in second place. The Warriors are still fighting. Bowen in third place. At the back it is Stoneman. Bowen going right out in the dirt, trying to find a way up on the inside or outside of Morley. But Morley's riding a good one. The dust is flying. So is Alfie Bowtell. And so are the Warriors here in heat number 13. Around that first and second turn, Bowen really giving it a go here. Tries to cut back up on the inside of Morley. Can he find a way through? Not this time. Morley comes across him. Bowen now going right up the boards. Oh, and he's in all sorts of trouble there. And he almost come to grief. And that is the end of this race, because he's not going to catch him now. Bowtell is in front. There's Morley in second place. Bowen in third place. It's going to be a big 5-1 for the Warriors, but is it just a little bit too late? Bowtell punches the air. Morley happy to accept second place. The Warriors fans something to cheer about there. Bowen gets third place. There are the Kent fans. Well, they're still smiling because they're still well in front, 35 to 43 with 2 races to go, and they know they are almost home and dry. There was a little bit of movement at the start of that one, but this man won't mind. Alfie Bowtell, he got away with it and he won the heat. And the fans around are certainly enjoying themselves anyway up here at the long bar, and I'm sure Ben Morley will too also get a big cheer as well.
Number 14 to 15 this evening.
So the penultimate heat number 14. And it's very simply the Warriors have got to get first and second. But it's a tough ask because riding in red, Danno Verge. His partner in blue, the youngster William O'Keefe. In white for the visitors, it is Anders Rowe. And in yellow, it is Alex Spooner. Now Rowe started off very nice indeed. At the moment, he's on 4 paid 5. Spooner is also on 4 paid 5. Danno Verge is on just 3 points, none of the best of nights. And young William O'Keefe also on 3 points. Found the golf here between the Junior League and the National League just a little bit too high. So here we go then. Heat number 14. Green light is about to come on. There it is. And away they go and a charge for the first turn here. Oh, Spooner's got away. Spooner and Rowe 1 and 2. Down the back straight, Verge nips through onto second place up the inside there as Spooner. But it is Anders Rowe out in front. Well, he started with a paid win. It looks like he could finish with one, but Verge has got ideas of his own. Round this first and second turn, Rowe looking over his shoulders here. He knows Danno Verge is not that far behind, but Verge is gaining, but has he got enough in the race left here? Still Spooner in third place there, but well, it's over now because the Verge got into trouble on that turn, and that has allowed Anders Rowe to get away. So 1 lap to go here, unless Anders Rowe does something remarkably silly. The Kent Kings are going to go home victorious. So round the bottom turn, Anders Rowe is going to win the match for the Kent Kings. There's a checkered flag, there he goes over the line. Second place goes to Danno Verge, and third place there to Alex Spooner. So 2 points to the Warriors of the Isle of Wight, 4 to the Kings of Kent. And that means the scores on the doors are the Island men, the Warriors 37, and the Kings of Kent are going to go home victorious. They have 47. Well, quick look at the circuit before we get ready for the final race here. And another interesting lineup, isn't it? Because it is Ben Morley and Alfie Bowtell coming out on the circuit. Luke Bowen, the skipper for the Kings, and Jack Thomas, who so far has got 4 wins out of 4. Can he make it 5 out of 5? If he does, then the Kings will take 4 points home with them. In advantage, of course, would have to be a 5-1 in favour of the home side to stop Kent from taking all 4 points. It's going to be an interesting one.
So the tapes being broken there under the 2-minute time allowance. The rider in white is disqualified.
And well, Luke Bowen was under the 2-minute time allowance, and he ran into the tapes here when he was digging around and broke them. And that means he is excluded because he's delayed the start and the 2 minutes was already going. And Bowen's certainly not happy with things, but the referee Ronnie had given a warning before to Bowen about delaying the starts, and well, he's penalised him. So the 3 remaining riders will go at the line, and there is Luke Bowen 15 metres back. And that means that Jack Thomas has to go off the inside gate. Luke Bowen has to come in one as well. Kevin Shepherd making sure they're in line. So Bowtell on the outside, Morley there on gate number 2, Thomas on the inside gate, gate number 1. Well, he's got 4 wins out of 4. Bit of delay here while we're waiting to get this final race underway. And you saw the green lights flashing in the background. That is Ronnie Allen there. He wants them ready to go. So, here we go then. Finally. The final heat can get underway. It's been a fascinating meeting. We've had some terrific races as well. Now we're ready to go. Green light is on and away they go. Charge for the first turn. And it is Alfie Bowtell who's gone in front of Morley. Has gone with him here. Thomas is back in third place. Now we've got a race on because Thomas is unbeaten. He's beaten both of these before. Can he do it again? They come off that fourth turn. Thomas looking for a gap up the inside of the rider in red, Ben Morley. Alfie Bowtell meanwhile out in front. Bowen still at the back. Into the bottom turn here. And the Warriors are going to prevent the Kings taking all 4 points home with them if it stays like this. But Jack Thomas hasn't given up the chase yet. Track very dry and dusty here with Alfie Bowtell out in front. Morley protecting him in second place. Thomas in third place here. And well, they got a 5-1 in heat number 14. They could get a 5-1 here in this one as well. Around that first and second turn for the final time, Alfie Bowtell and Ben Morley are going to get another big 5-1 here. Spectacular action from Bowtell. Heads for the checkered flag. There he goes over the line. Second place goes to Ben Morley. Third place for Jack Thomas. The unbeaten record does go out the window. No points there for Luke Bowen, who stopped on the line there. In fact, he hasn't even gone over the line. He has retired from the race. It gives us a final score of the Isle of Wight 42. But Kent still victorious by 6. They do get 3 points. So they finish on 48. Quick look at these scorers for the home side. Well, visitors, I should have said Luke Bowen 7-2, Taylor Hampshire match winner 10-1, Jack Thomas 13, Anders Rowe 7-1, Stoneman 6, and 5 paid 6 for Alex Spooner. For the beaten home side, Ben Morley 10-2, Alfie Bowtell 14, Danno Verge 5, Scott Campos 7, and well, William O'Keefe and Shaun Tedham 3 apiece. There it is, 42-48. We'll be back with more action next week. Make sure you join us then.